Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more stupid Tetris monthly crunch mode, February 2026. You know, it's February, so it's like Valentine's month. So it would have been better if this was called crush mode, but like you had a crush on something or someone. I mean, it would have been better, but it is not called that. It's called crunch mode, not crush mode. But that's what we're gonna do anyway. Despite the inappropriate, terrible name, we're gonna continue. What we've got for you right now, do the kids still call it a crush? I think they do. Cromsh. You call it a cromsh mode? All right, we'll call it that. Well, you can call it that. But anyway, we are gonna we're gonna try Saturday again. All right, it was all supposed to be done yesterday. We're gonna try it again. So what we've got for you right now, let me look at the order of operations here. We're gonna do the red bracket. Okay, we've already done Bendy versus Lokenze. So now what we're gonna do is Dog versus Nerdthebox, and the winner will take on Lokenze, and that will determine a semifinalist. And then we're gonna do the blue bracket. Now we've already done Trap Zone versus Evesy. So what we're gonna do is Alext versus Cobra and the winner of that versus Trap Zone, who was the winner yesterday, to determine a top 4 semi-finalist person. So that is what we're gonna do. 4 matches of crunch mode. And then after that, we are actually going to do a Masters event match. It's going to be a top 16 match, red bracket, Pixel Andy versus Vicious Rhubarb. So should be about 5 hours of Tetris. Should be. The prize distribution is we're paying the top 4. Any 16-player tournament, we pay the top 4. So that is what we're going to do. Okay. Crunch mode. Let's take a look at our rules. The rules say that this is a 16-player single elimination tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical. Biological turbo only if you do experience tech issues. Just keep playing. Problems with OBS or your internet or your computer or your camera or your capture. Just keep playing. All right, about the mode itself. It's going to be the crunch mode on the Tetris Gym cartridge. You're going to be setting it to F. That makes it 4 wide. F, I don't think stands for 4 wide, but it is 4 wide. There is no same piece sets in this thing. And it'll be level 29 starts. Now, matches are 5 sets, okay? So it's a best of 5, match-wise. But each match is made up of many games, okay? And each of those sets is a first to 4, but you have to win by 2. This is kind of like tennis, a little bit different, but it's kind of like tennis. It's first to 4, you must win by 2. But if players get to a point where they're tied 4-4, it will be an absolute first to 6 with no win by 2 win condition, okay? So maximum will be 6 games needed, minimum 4 games needed. So the winning scores of a match will either be 4-0, 4-1, 4-2, 5-3, 6-4, or 6-5. Okay, does that make sense? All of that applies to the first 4 sets. Set 5 is a pure win by 2 after a 4-4 tie, uncapped. So you must win by 2, and the set will continue forever and ever and ever and ever. They had a 22-game set in Challengers. Yeah, if it gets to that point, but we'll see what happens. And the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $159.94. Our goal is to get to 500. Why is that the goal? Because it's a good amount that I feel good about inviting players to play a tournament and dividing it amongst 4 people in a 16-player tournaments. So, you know, I wanna, if I'm gonna invite someone and say, hey, you can come and play a tournament with me, I would like to have it be, you know, a decent chunk, not the biggest amount in the world, but you know, a good solid amount, and people will feel good about coming back. Now, so long as we continue to support the prize pool, we can continue to bring you all the extra stuff. You know, we used to be just a 16-player tournament a month. And now we are 2 and sometimes 3 tournaments of 16 to 32 players each. And it's a lot. So, you know, so long as we continue to support that, we can continue to do it. If you want to make sure that that kind of thing keeps happening, then you must contribute to the prize pool. Our prize pools are funded 100% by you, the fans. Use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. Click on the one that says STM. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Look on the top right-hand corner of the screen. It says log in. Click on that to log in, and you can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. It's easy and fun. And then look on the right side of the screen. There's a mustard-colored button. It says contribute. Click on that to contribute. So thank you to everybody who has contributed so far and who will contribute and who has ever contributed to anything ever. So thank you for just contribution as such, as a concept. Thank you to that as well. So that's how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, there are a lot of different ways you can do that. You can go to patreon.com/monthlytetris, make an ongoing pledge of support, keep this channel going, just like the people on this slide are doing. Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Canine Tacky, Madelsberger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat Kid, Javanti, Jason, Sunny, Mila, and everybody else on this slide. So thank you for keeping us going. If you want to find other ways to support us other than Patreon, you can do that. Use the support command. That'll bring up some ways. And if you're on YouTube, you got super chats and stickers. You can become a channel member. You can gift a channel membership. Over on Twitch, you can contribute bits. You can subscribe to the channel. You can gift a subscription. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it. So don't lose it. Use it on us. What's the actual prize pool distribution? Is that, I mean, it's 45% goes to first, 27% goes to second, 9% goes to, is that how it is? Yeah, 9%. No, 50-30, I'm sorry. 50-30-10-10. Sorry, that's in the top 8 scenario. 50-30-10-10 is how it goes. That's how it goes. Okay. Anyway, that's good. Yeah, 50-30-10-10. So, oh my God, please let Nerdthebox be here. Please, God. Please. Oh God. Do not forsake me. Please put Nerdthebox in the box. All right, Nerdthebox is in the box. There's a nerd, and he's in a box. This is exactly what was advertised. What's going on, Nerdthebox? Dog is about to box the nerd, in a way. All right, players, do you have any questions about the rule set or how it's scored or anything like that? Any questions, players, before we begin? All right, looks like players are wishing each other good luck and hoping that each of them has fun. So isn't that nice? All right, well, it is a best of 5 sets, so let's go ahead and get them started. Dog versus Nerdthebox. This is a good matchup. Looking forward to it. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This is all going to go by very quickly. Each of our 5 sets is multiple games, right? And you got to win. The first to 4 is the win condition, but there is a tiebreaker where both players get to 4. It's win by 2. On the left side, Dog, seed number 6, USA, with a qualifier of 460,000. That was the average of his best 3 qualifying games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. By the way, he was ranked number 2 in the most recent Premier Poll ranking of Tetris players. And he is a winner of a Stupid Tetris Monthly previously. In addition to his 12 Masters titles and 2 CTWC championships. And all that, he's also a Stupid Tetris Monthly champion, and that's going to be a top out for the box at 84,000. So Dog is good in game number 1 of set 1. So keep an eye on the scoreboard down at the bottom. That is where I will be keeping score. Dog, you are good in game 1. But anyway, yes, Dog was the winner of the No Next Box Stupid Tetris Monthly back in July. So he's back to get another title. All right. It is game number 2 of set 1. And players, I am not going to do a verbal countdown for each of the potentially 55 games in this. So each set will get its opening countdown, and then there will be, a text countdown. So key into the text countdown. $25,000 for Dog, $40,000 for Nerdthebox. Dog getting up really high on the board here. That's going to be a top out, $43,000. And Nerdthebox is good in game number 2. So we are going to be tied at a game apiece here in set number 1. Okay, game number 3 now about to begin here in set 1. Dog and Nerdthebox 1-1. Nerdthebox, super active participant in the Discord and in the community overall, but really has under 40 matches, ELO matches anyway, in the match database, and under 60 overall friendly and ELO matches in the match database. He's got matches going back as far as June of 2021. Played in Tetris Deathmatch back in the day. Has played a bunch in CTM lower tier community and futures tournaments and all that. 151 here for Dog. 81,000 for Nerdthebox. Played in C-Tap, the classic Tetris Tap tournament. Did that last year. Did some of the one-day stuff that Pumpy has done. But Nerdthebox, very active member in the community, but not a ton of competitive matches, at least as far as the match database is concerned. 130 for Nerdthebox. Board has climbed. He's trying to bring it down. Dog 234, and that is more than enough. And Dog is going to take game number 3. Oh, wait. I gave Dog a 3, and it should be a 2. Sorry about that. Okay. Dog up 2 games to 1. Here's game number 4. Yeah, I said the word 3 out loud because it was game 3, and then I was typing 3. But it was 2-1, and now we are in game 4. All right, dog with a good well over on that right side. And he's just kind of trying to keep that open. Can't seem to get a bar though, but doing very well to keep it open. But now scrambling up high, and yeah, just could never get a bar with an open well. And Nerdthebox is gonna survive and tie it up 2-2. Okay, game 5 here in set 1. Dog 2, Nerd 2. What happened to I was just looking at match database, and the person that came up was Nerds with a bunch of Z. What happened to that player? I know some of you are too new to remember that player, but what happened to Nerds? 68,000 for Dog, 46,000 for Nerdthebox. Now we start on level 29 in this whole mess. That means Tetrises are worth 36,000 points. What's the highest score so far? It was, wasn't that yesterday? Was that Elle getting like nearly a 600? Is that what it was? And that's going to be a top out for Nerdthebox, and Dog goes up 3-2. So it is set points for Dog, game number 6. The Dog can take this 4-2. If Nerdthebox wins this one, then we will have unlocked at least 2 more games, because you got to win by 2. All right, Dog board now ripping up the board there, and Nerdthebox is gonna tie it up. So we are gonna go beyond the need for 4. So now it's the first player to 5. So really, then if player can win the next 2, then that will clinch the set. Okay, both players ready. Game number 7, Dog and Nerd knotted at 3-piece here in set 1. So it is a win by 2. So the next, the player who wins this will be at 4, but it will not be enough. You gotta win by 2. And Dog gonna top out very quickly. Nerdthebox gonna go up 4-3. So now it's Nerdthebox on set point. All right, here it is. Game number 8. Nerdthebox up 4-3 on set point. M Hot Mountain says, I like that in this mode, being an elite player doesn't seem to mean anything. It's totally open who wins. Well, yeah, it's definitely open to a wider range of people. Listen, no matter if you're playing Tetris, it helps to be an elite player. But, you know, it's definitely compressed and constrained a bit where, you know, players who maybe, you know, aren't elite players at this 10 wide thing, you know, they can have a niche. There's a Tetris for Nerdthebox, 116. And another Tetris Nerdthebox, 171. Dog at 141. So Dog about a Tetris behind. A little less than a Tetris behind. Actually, his third Tetris. Yeah, so he's getting multiple Tetrises. You're right. And that's going to be a top out for Nerdthebox. Chase down for Dog is 200,000. And there's the chase down for Dog. So Dog is going to tie it up. 4 games apiece. 4 games apiece. But yeah, it's good. It definitely opens it up to, you know, it's not a given, oh, you know, Nerdthebox playing Dog. Obviously, you know, it's a lot closer. So it is fun. Yeah, and then rolling is not as big an advantage, if at all. I mean, Das has a chance. Tapping has a chance. So here it is. It's up to 4-4. So now what we're going to do, it's basically a mini best of 3. Now the win by 2 is off, and the first player to 6 is the winner. So you can win 6-4 or 6-5. So that's how it's going to go. So the next player to win 2 games, that is the winner of set 1. And here we go. Now, of course, RNG is a factor in this one because we don't have same piece sets. On the other hand, we're playing a few dozen games. So that does tend to even out the RNG factor. We would do same piece sets if we could, but it's not available in this mode on this cartridge. 82,000 for Dog, 54 for Nerdthebox. Nerdthebox gonna top out 54,000. Dog now gonna go up 5-4. So kind of a seesaw battle between these two. And now Dog is on set point. So if Dog wins this, he clinches the set. Nerdthebox needs to tie. Needs to win this one to tie it. And here we go. Tetris for Nerdthebox. There's a little perfect clear triple. $58,000 Nerdthebox. 26,000 for Dog. $81 Nerdthebox, 50,000 for Dog. Dog gets a Tetris, 87,000. That gets him into the lead. And it's just good to have a lead for how quickly these things can turn. 118 for Dog. Nerdthebox climbing the board. And that's a top out for Nerdthebox. And Dog is going to come from behind after being ahead and then coming from behind and then being ahead. But Dog is going to take set number 1. 6-4. So that's a good one. All right, players. All right, they're ready to just go right into it. Okay, set number 2. Let's get them started. Dog is up 1 set to none in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Oops. There we go. So we're on set 2. It's a fresh scoreboard for this set. 0-0 here in set 2. All right, Dog's board climbing. Very hard up near the top of the board, but all right, Dog starting to kind of bring it down. It's really hard to do. And Nerdthebox, oh, there we go, kind of zipping right up. Nerdthebox top out 65,000. So Dog's going to take it. A little mini chase down before he even knew he had to chase down. So Dog goes up 1-0 here in set 2. Game 2. What's up, Chen? All right, 54,000 for Dog, 39,000 and a low board for Nerdthebox. Dog's board up high. See how long he can live this. And that's a top out 69,000 for Dog. Nerdthebox gets a Tetris to tie it up at a game apiece. Oh, Nerdthebox gonna miss that T-spin. Oh, you paused. Disqualified. All right. Game number 3. One to one. Jungle Cook says he's got to stop standing up long bars so much. Yeah, I mean that seems to be a thing. People want, they're used to wanting to stand up those long bars, try to build out a Tetris well. And what do I know? I don't know, but it seems so problematic standing up these long bars. It just seems really tough. And that's a top out for Nerdthebox. Dog takes game number 3. Okay. Game number 4, Dog up 2-1. Steel says, yeah, flat long bars are better most of the time. Someone asking what Dog playing Tetris's crunch PB is. Dog says, whatever I got in my qual. So I guess we are impelled to see what that is. And yeah, he got a 506 was his top score in his qualifier. Qualifier's 3 games. And his top score was a 506. Dog 75,000. All right, Dog chunking it down, gets a nice split triple to help bring this down, but very quickly the game just wants to pile on pieces, and you can top out quick. All right, Nerdthebox, 893,000. Dog, 136. So Dog gonna top out 136. Chase down target for Nerdthebox. 137 would clinch it. Dog got the benefit of one of those glitch doubles at the top of the board. And no, Nerdthebox not gonna be able to do the chase down, and Dog will survive. I thought Nerd was going to get it. But Dog's going to go up 3-1 now. All right, it's set point for Dog. He's ahead 3-1. Here it is, game number 5. Oh, this says top 8, but it's top 16. Whoops. So Nerdthebox needs to win this one to keep set 2 going. Oh, this is tough. Nice triples here. 48,000. Nerdthebox. He's got a small lead. He brings it down another triple. These triples are golden for Nerdthebox, allowing him to extend this lead, and he's almost stacked out of this. And he's going to get a Tetris down the bottom of the board. 127 for Nerdthebox. Dog trying to fight this down. And won't. And Nerdthebox is going to live it and win game number 5 of set 2 to stay alive in this set. So huge, epic down stack from Nerdthebox. You rarely see that in this mode, but he's willing it to happen. And he had that Tetris waiting at the bottom. All right, game number 6, Nerdthebox looking to tie it up. Dog ahead 3-2.
Staying alive in set 5. Yeah, yeah.
Indeed. All right, Dog is open for a Tetris. He's going to bring that down, but he's not going to get that Tetris. Nerdthebox board climbing, and he tried to go for it. And no, that is going to be a top out for Nerdthebox at 46,000. And Dog is going to take set number 2, 4 games to 2. So remember, this is a best of 5 sets. So the first player to win 3 sets is the winner of the match. Nerdthebox says shouldn't have gone for it. Yeah, I mean, it looked risky, but I mean, what could you do? You're up so high. What could you do? Yeah, you can take a moment, players, if you need it, or they don't need it. All right, it's going to be set 3. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. What does GS mean? What does GS? Good set. How do they ready up so fast? I mean, I don't know, Steels. How do some people not ready up so fast? That's maybe more the question. You dilly-dally too much? I'm glad you said it and not me. All right, Dog gets a triple down there. He's actually set up for a Tetris. If he can get, he tries to keep it open, and yeah, he's gonna top out as a result. And Nerdthebox gonna get a Tetris. Nerd goes up 1-0. Stalls. Yeah, you should change your alt. You should have an alt and call it Stalls. That's good, Zook. That's a good one. Comment of the day from Zook. All right, game 2 of set 3. Let's go. The winner of this will take on Lokenze in the next round, and that'll happen right after. All right, perfect clear Tetris for Dog, 117. Remember, Tetris is here worth another Tetris, Dog, 156. Tetris is here worth 36,000. Another Tetris for Dog, 200. Dog finding a rhythm with these Tetrises. Another Tetris for Dog. And another Tetris for Dog. He's at 292. And he's kind of going for it. Board instantly starts up stacking. And that, another glitch double. 303 for Dog. Chase down for Nerdthebox is 304. He's got plenty of time to try and line this out, and that may be the way to go. On the other hand, Nerdthebox has been successful at building for Tetrises, and no, that is going to be a top out for Nerdthebox, and Dog will tie it up here in set number 3. All right, game number 3 of set 3. Searbeck says, I'm so happy that Olympics is over and it's time to get back to normal and just watch CTM. You know, actually, same kind of. I like the Olympics. It was good. But I don't know. It's kind of repetitive. All right, here's some more skiing. Here's some more skiing. Skiing. Oh, skating. You know, it was just kind of too many events. But I liked it. But it was just, it went on too long. 106 for Nerd the Box, 106 for Dog. So super close right now. Nerd the Box, perfect clear. 120, Dog 128. So yeah, we are super close. Dog with a good kind of oriented well here, waiting to get a Tetris. He's set up for one, has to burn it down. You can see Dog going for the Tetrises. He really found a rhythm in that previous game with going for Tetrises. He's at 180, Nerd the Box at 160. Nerd the Box trying to downstack a little here, and this is going to be rough. Oh, gets the bar over. And the bar goes in, split triple. That's going to help Nerd the Box downstack. He's at 204. Dog at 224. And Dog going to top out at 229. So Nerd the Box is going to take it. Nerd the Box takes game number 3 of set 3 to go up 2-1. It's a lot of numbers, a lot of nested operations here. Your whole brain is melting from these single-digit numbers. All right, both players ready. They just get right ready again, man. Love it. So game number 4, Nerd the Box up 2-1. And both players staying low. And Dog really in a good position here, up 2-0. So he can try to go for the knockout blow just by going for Tetrises and that kind of thing. And he's just got a lot of flexibility to, you know, try to deal that knockout blow. And even if he drops, you know, a couple of games, he's still commanding lead set-wise. So big advantage. Let's see what Nerd the Box can do. He's here for a reason, and you've seen it. Nerd the Box has been great. Oh, and that's a top out for Dog at 106. Nerd the Box needs to get to 106. Needs to eke out some points, and he does. Nerd the Box up 3-1 now here in set number 3. So Nerd getting the job done. By the way, just a reminder that we do have a prize pool, and it needs your help. Love to get to $500 so we can pay our top 4. Use the Matcherino command, Matcherino. Here comes game number 5. And it is set point for Nerd the Box. $52 Cannon just subbed on Twitch. Thank you, $52 Cannon. Appreciate that. All right, very quickly, these boards are kind of around mid, or these stacks are around mid-board here. And Nerd the Box trying to get it down, trying to clinch. He's at 51,000, and he will not clinch it here. Dog will take a game back here in set number 3. But Nerd with another chance to clinch this set right here. Let's go game number 6. All right, dog up high very quickly. And I'm not sure he's going to be able to survive this. Nerd is way ahead, and Nerd is going to clinch set number 3, 4 games to 2. Why does Dog's game do that? You mean the squares missing at the top of the board when the game starts? Yeah, some versions of Tetris Gym do that. I know Andy's does that as well. So I think it just comes down to when or what exact version you got. Nerd's slowing it down. Oh, Nerd. What the heck? Okay, well, we're on to set 4. Speed hacks. I know. What the heck? Speed hacks, dude. All right, let's go. Set number 4. Fresh scoreboard. Nothing. Dog has the set lead 2 games to 1. Or 2 sets to 1. $52,000 for dog board climbing. Low board Nerdthebox, $75,000. And Tetris for Nerdthebox, $115,000. The dog really needs to just kind of downstack here. He's got, these exposed holes for bars. And yeah, this is going to come down very quickly. Dirty Tetris for dog, $140,000. And it was kind of looking over for dog. It was just a matter of like when, but now he's right back in it. He's 10,000 points behind. And Nerdthebox climbing. That's going to be a top out for Nerdthebox at 166. Chase down target achieved here for dog. So dog stayed alive long enough to bring this down and get the points he needed. So good game from both. And dog is going to take game number 1 here in set number 4. They've readied up again. What's up, Esther? How's it going? Game 2, set 4. Imagine if 1 month of stupid Tetris was just Tetrio. Well, I mean, there's a whole Tetrio community, and they know all about it, and they can put on their Tetrio tournaments. All right, we're underway here in game 2, set 4. Players mid-board. 92,000 Nerdthebox, 64,000 dog. All right, dog down stacking. And both players really bringing their boards down. You're good. You just joined to hear me pronounce your gamer name. The dog all the way down and perfect clear. So good down stacking here for dog. Nerd still fighting mid-board. Long bar goes down, split triple. And another triple for Nerdthebox. So both players. Oh no, dog is going to top out 165. And Nerdthebox, critical down stacking, is going to win this game for him. Nidrorora. Nidrorora. I don't like it. I mean, I like the name just fine. I just don't like that I can't say it. All right, a little bit of a mulligan here for Nerd. He's earned it. Opens up the Tetris down there. Wow. What the heck? 280 for Nerd. Good game. Okay, set 4, game 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We're still hoping we can do invisible Tetris someday. I mean, I'm not against it. It's a very inaccessible mode, and there's, like, you know, like under 8 players who have any competence, I think, at it, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misreading that, but can you do same piece? I'm guessing you can't. Can you do same piece sets on invisible? I'm guessing you can't. That would be very interesting because you could sort of, you know, little gamesmanship, screen looking and all that. 93,000 dog, 112 nerd the box. And Tetris for nerd the box, 157, 122 for dog. Nerd the box low on the board. Dog low on the board. And dog is set up for a Tetris in column, let's call it column 2, I guess. But he's going to have to clear it away to get it. And yeah, oh, there it is. Tetris for dog, 207. And Nerd the Box trying to get some lines here. 214 for Nerd the Box. Getting every last point he can. 218 top out for Nerd the Box. And dog is good in game number 3. So dog with the patience to get those Tetrises down at the bottom will be the difference in that game. Let me give dog the points. He's up 2-1. The dog got 3 long bars in a row. It's that top player RNG, guys. You know how it is. That's right. That's only the, yeah, it's 2-1. It's 2-1. Each game was really long. Yeah, that is true. All right. Nerd the Box approves. It feels like it's been taking a while, but it really hasn't. Okay, game number 4 of set 4. Dog up 2-1 in the set and in the match. What's the average game length for these matches? It seems to be, 40 to 50 minutes, which is about what we were looking for. Something like that. We wanted them to be as long as, time-wise as Masters matches. That's what we're aiming for. Otherwise, it just seems to... It's like when we did, best of 3 in the early rounds of No Cap November way back in the day. Nerd the Box here, 47,000, board 2/3 of the way, 3/4 of the way up. And trying to just fight. And no, that's going to be a top out for Nerd the Box. Dog is good in game number 4 and goes up 3-1. It just seems too perfunctory, right? Where originally I was like, we'll just do this a best of 9. Well, that would have taken 10 minutes. So I'm glad we figured this out. And thanks to those of you who helped experiment with the format. All right, 3-1 Tetris game number 5 here in set 4. And dog is on match point. So Nerd needs to win the next 2 to stay in this tournament. Perfect clear down the bottom for Nerd. 34,000 for dog. 33,000 for Nerd. Dog about 2/3 of the way up the board now. Nerd the Box staying low. Good triple there for Nerd the Box. Going to give him the lead. 66,000 dog. Just a couple thousand points behind. But Nerd the Box lower on the board. Dog was set up temporarily there for a Tetris a few rows off the bottom. But so Dog bringing it down. Nerd the Box bringing it down. He's still about halfway up the board. 120 for Nerd the Box. Dog now ahead by 20,000 points. And that is going to be a top out for Nerd the Box at 125. And Dog is good and has taken set number 4. 4 games to 1. He's taken the game, the set, and the match. So GG's to Dog, but GG's to Nerd the Box as well. Yeah, Steel says Nerd played great. I agree. So GG's to you, Nerd the Box. We'll give Dog his points. And we will say GG's to you, Nerd. And it was good to see you. This rare opportunity to see Nerd the Box in his full relief. Amazing. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and reset this whole business and bring in Lokenze. So give me a moment to do that. Normally I'd run an ad here, but I do want to take a moment. Yesterday we had a very frustrating day. I was frustrated just because of some of the scheduling issues that we had. We were supposed to do like 8 matches on the day. I think we got 3 matches done or something like that. It was a very frustrating day because of some of the scheduling issues. And so I was obviously very frustrated. And some of the comments I made yesterday, having gone back and listened to them, could really be reasonably taken to be pretty harsh towards Kingsman and his whole operation. I certainly did not intend that. Kingsman is my friend, and we have this kind of jocular jabbing back and forth. And that's where I thought my comments were coming from. But they were also amidst my frustration with Kingsman, and when you mix a frustration with the attempt to be jocular and jabbing, it really came across as very harsh. So I do want to apologize to my good friend, my good fat friend, Kingsman. He's very beautiful and wonderful, and I love him so much. And so if anything that I did or said, or the way that I said it, or anything like that came across as derogating to Kingsman, I really do want to apologize to him. It was not meant in that spirit at all. So if it came across that way, I am so sorry for any pain or anything I caused to Kingsman or his team, who do a wonderful job with Tetris. What is it called? Tetris Friendlies. There it is. Okay. So let me go ahead and set up our next match now. And that is going to be Lokenze coming in. And he's 14th seed, right? Yeah, so we'll watch Lokenze. I just got to reset this whole board. This whole scoreboard is manual. So I have to do this by hand because I'm probably never going to use this scoreboard again. I didn't want to go this whole fully automated fancy thing because it would take way too long. On the other hand, I wish I had done that, but I have to reset everything by hand. So whoops, just give me a moment to do that, and then we'll get this match underway. Okay, well, I am ready. Vandu, did you get your first max out? Not yet, not yet. I really believe this is going to be the year. I've said that before, but I didn't really believe it, but I actually do believe it. this year. So I've been lying to you the whole time when I said I believe in myself. But now I actually do. Okay. Well, it is time. It is not the top 16 anymore. It is the top 8. So let us change the board to reflect that. We did have a contribution to the prize pool. Let me just call that out. Well, let me start this game going and then we can... Do not install. Okay. Yeah, let's get this going. Game 1, set 1. Dog versus Lokenze. The winner goes to the semifinals. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. What was I going to say? I was going to say something and then I did the whole thing and then I forgot. Somebody remind me what I was about to say. 118 here for Dog, 68,000 for Lokenze. I was going to say something, guys. You have to help me out. There's a whole chat of people listening. They got to help me. Prize pool. Oh, yeah. I wanted to thank someone who contributed to the prize pool. And that person was, that person is going to, we'll find out. All right. So Lokenze going to take game number 1 before we even have a chance to do or say anything about anyone. That's how quickly this goes. So Lokenze, you are good. Yeah, it's making me log into Matcherino to see it. Yeah, that was from Jiffy Park. Jiffy Park. Thank you, Jiffy Park, for the 672. Here we go. Game number 2 of set 1. Lokenze up 1 game to none. 3-1 Tetris. Jiffy Park says, not so stupid. Got us up to 166. Appreciate that, Jiffy Park. So anyway, crunch mode. This is made up of 5. It's a best of 5, right? But the 5 are sets. So each set consists of multiple games, and it's the first to 4 games in a set is the winner, but you got to win by 2, and that creates some special considerations that we will get to if it comes up. And Dog is good in game number 2. Okay, here it is. Game number 3. Tied at a game apiece here. Wait. Call it off. Call it off. Okay. We good? No, call it. Just call it. Just stop. You're all good. Okay. All right, now get ready. Get ready up. You forgot to add double kill screen. That's fine. All right. All you got to do is ready up and we can start. If you're ready up, we can start. Okay, you're good? You're good. All right. Game 3. Let's go. Dog versus Lokenze. 3-2-1 Tetris. Okay, Lokenze starting off with a Tetris. Not starting off, but you know what I mean. It's quick. You get a Tetris quick. I mean, how many pieces does it take to get a Tetris, right? So you need 4 by 4, so 16 pieces. So 4 pieces can get you a Tetris. $73,000 for Dog. Another Tetris for Lokenze. 169 for him. There's a triple up near the top of the board for Dog, and yeah, he kind of got the wrong Elle. And yeah, that's going to be a top out for Dog. Lokenze takes game number 3. Goes up 2 games to 1. All right, Lokenze just going for PBs here. Big Mullen here in game number 3. And yeah, he's got a 317. All right, there you go. All right, looks like both players are ready. Lokenze up 2 games to 1. So let's start game number 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side of your screen, by the way, seed number 6, Dog, from the US of A, qualified in with a 460 average of his best 3 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. Dog is ranked number 2 in the most recent Open Premier poll. And he is a winner of a Stupid Tetris monthly individual mode tournament. He was the winner of No Next Box. So he is the No Next Box world champion as far as I am concerned. I am announcing it, and that is what I consider him to be. In addition to being a 12-time CTM Masters event winner, our Mega Masters winner, and a 2-time CTWC Gold Bracket champion. 66,000 is good enough for Dog. Lokenze got to top out, and Dog ties up set 1, 2-2. Okay, here comes game number 5. Dog and Lokenze. Dog defeated Nerdthebox in round 1. And Lokenze defeated Bendy in round 1. I should probably report that. Tetris for Lokenze, 142. 44,000 for Dog. And Dog low on the board, at least for now. And Lokenze going to top out 157. Chase down target for Dog is 158. He gets a Tetris. He's at 109. So Dog looking to chase this down. He's trying to keep this open for a Tetris. He gets a Tetris. 161 with a follow-up triple. And that is, or was it a double? A follow-up double. And that is good enough. Dog is going to go up 3 games to 2. So Dog is on set point. He can win set number 1 with a win here. And Lokenze needs to win to avoid that. Let's go. Game number 6, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, I said I was not going to be saying 3, 2, 1, Tetris, but I did. I did. Can't help it. It's in my blood. All right, both players getting underway. Lokenze like immediately up 2/3 of the way up the board, starting to bring it down. No, a couple triples. And yeah, fighting this down, another triple. So Lokenze bringing it back down. Dog also, maybe about 1/3 of the way up the screen. Lokenze starting to go up again. Split triple and a Tetris for Lokenze. Good sequence there, 127. Dog is open for a Tetris. Blocks. He's trying to reopen. This is, oh man, tough S piece. And yeah, he's just trying to bring this down. Good split triple with a bar for Dog. 227 for Lokenze, 113 for Dog. And Dog can't, oh, dirty Tetris for Dog, 154, but he's not gonna be able to do anything after that. And Lokenze is good and has tied it up 3-3. So Lokenze with the aggression paying off. Good scoring here for Lokenze. Trap zone in the chat. Okay. All right, so it's going to be game number 7. Let's go 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Now, you do have to win by 2. That was the condition that I did not mention earlier in this set. You do have to win by 2. So 4 games is not going to clinch it. Now you got to get to 5 at least. But if we do get to a 4-4 situation, then it becomes just the first player to 6. So if one player right here can win 2 games in a row, they will clinch the set. Otherwise, it'll just be the first to 6. Oh, T-spin, and my goodness, Lokenze nailing these T-spins. That is a top out for Dog, and Lokenze is good and goes up 4 games to 3. So it is set point for Lokenze. Let's go. Game number 8. Trap Zone says, Lokenze genuinely doesn't miss spins. WTF. Somebody sign this guy. Yeah, I know. All right, underway. So Dog needs to win this one to continue on in set number 1. And, you know, the previous match, there were times when Dog was able to find a rhythm where he could just have an easy Tetris setup. He seems to be building on the left well for those. And he's trying to find that rhythm now. And he does get a Tetris here, 99,000. Lokenze already up to 112. Dog with another one, 143. Lokenze, 117. And that is going to be a topper for Lokenze at 119. So Dog has tied it up 4 games apiece. So now we are sort of in the tiebreaker mode. It's really just the first player to win 2 games. So the first player to 6, whether it's 6-4 or 6-5, is the winner of the set. Okay, let's go. Game number 9. Game number 9. Dog and Lokenze. Lokenze went off screen to type, but still says ready, so I feel like I can start a game. It says ready, I'm starting the game. Okay, so first player to 6 is the winner of the set. Dog gets a Tetris, 55,000. Lokenze at 60,000. Lokenze halfway up the board. Tetris dirty for Lokenze, 107. But his board climbing, and that's a 110 top out for Lokenze. Dog with the chase down target of 111. 111 is the target for Dog. And he's going to just try to get it. And he got it. So he got it. So Dog is up 5 games to 4. So this is set point for Dog. Lokenze needs to win this one. And let's go. 5-4. Dog on set point. Tetris is here on 29, are worth 36,000. Lokenze board climbing. He's just trying to get that well open just so he can get some material down there. And the board is starting to come down a little. He opens it up here and there. But no, that's a top out for Lokenze at 49,000. And Dog is good and takes set number 1. I mean, I love this mode so much. I mean, this is like built for short attention spans for sure. Guys, I am going to run an ad after set 2. I just want to alert you to that. So if you do need a moment, that's a good time to take it, okay? I am going to run an ad after set 2. Be advised. Indeed, Lokenze. Okay. Looks like both players are ready. We are on set 2. Let's get them started. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This tournament single-handedly going to revive Linespin Media. I need someone who wants to. I mean, maybe I should just. Oh my god. Maybe I just gotta get decent at editing video for the. After years of putting it off, I've got to get decent at it and just do it. I do miss having Lightspeed Media. I love that channel. All right, we are underway here in set number 2. Fresh scoreboard 0-0. Okay, we are 2/3 the way up on the board. Both of these players. Lokenze drops a dirty Tetris, 133, and Dog gonna top out 77,000. Lokenze, good in game 1. Jungle Cook having some landscaping woes. Oh my god. Okay, both players ready. Game number 2 of set 2. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, I'll go study video editing, and then I'll bring back Lightspeed Media. I do miss it. I love that channel so much. All right, Lokenze open for a Tetris, gets it, 69,000. Dog at 30,000. Dog is open for a dirty, trying to keep it open, having to chunk it down. $65,000 for Dog. 141 for Lokenze. And Dog drops a bar, and that's a top up for Lokenze, 148. Chase down target Dog, 149. I don't know if this is possible. I mean, he's up so high. So 149 is the target. And no, that's going to be a top out. And Lokenze goes up 2 games to none. Well, the problem with Trap Zone Media, I mean, you should call it Trap Zone Media. All right, let's get them started. I'll talk about it. All right, game number 3, set 2, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. The problem is it doesn't make a lot. So I don't want to have people do things for free. I as much as possible, I can't avoid it. Like, people moderating and pinning seeds and checking quals. It's just, oh my goodness. Lokenze gonna top out at 16,000. He gets that double like right at the end. Is that gonna be it? That might do it. No, okay, Dog gonna survive. But Lokenze got that double at the top of the board, and that actually put him temporarily into the lead. But Dog gonna get a game back. Like that actually put him ahead for a split second when Dog's board was in doubt. You're only going to upload your own clips? Well, I can't do that. Yeah, Trap Zone Media. I mean, do it. All right. Lokenze up 2 games to 1. Game number 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, why? Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the gold thing on the scoreboard, that is a backup for if I don't put the point in there with their name. So yeah, thanks for pointing it out. See, if I had a live production crew, oh my god, I could just sit here, I could focus on both games. I could do the only thing I'm decent at instead of all the things that I'm bad at. It would be good. 58,000 Dog, 65,000 for Lokenze. And Lokenze's board climbing, and 70,000 top out, and Dog gets I think a triple there right toward the end, and that is good to tie it up. So 2 games apiece. Game number 5. It is a game set match thing. Yes, it is Trimucius. All right. 54 for Lokenze, 48,000 for Dog. Lokenze had a Tetris well going. Oh, this is coming down. A couple triples here. 84 for him. 78 for Dog. Nice triple Lokenze. Dog spiraling and gonna top out. Lokenze is good in game number 5. Okay, both players here, and Lokenze is on set point. If Lokenze can take this one, he will take set 2. Oh, nice T-spin and a Tetris for Dog, 46,000. Dog is set up for another Tetris, column 2, I'm going to call that. Unless there's a good reason not to call it that. Oh, Lokenze going to top out at 51. And Dog is good and is tied up. Set number 2. So now players have to get to 5 at least, right? So you got to win by 2. So this is not a deciding game for the set. Let's go. Game 7. Dog and Lokenze. Lokenze gets a Tetris. He's skimming to keep it open. Gets another one. 87,000 very quickly here for Lokenze, and Dog's board very quickly scaling up. $132 Lokenze, 43,000 Dog. Lokenze is good and is now up 4-3. Lokenze, you are good. Okay, set point for Lokenze here in game number 8. Dog's got to win to force the little tie-breaking scenario. Dog with a Tetris, 45,000. Lokenze's board scaling up. He's about 75% of the way up the board. And that's a top out for Lokenze, and Dog is going to tie it up. So now it is a race to 6 games. The first player to get to 6 now is the winner. They're ready to go. They're just readying up quick. Let that be a lesson to the rest of you players coming up. Just ready up quick. So the first of 6 will win and Lokenze gets like 3 bars in a row. And, you know, if he knew that was coming, he maybe could have used those for a Tetris, but how do you know that's happening? 58,000 Lokenze, 70,000 Dog. Lokenze scaling up the board, but now bringing it back down. And it's just amazing how quickly it just like zips right up. 99,000 top out for Dog. Can Lokenze muster any more points? And no, that is such a close one. 1,800 points is the difference. Dog goes up 5 games to 4 and is now on set point. Lokenze's got to come back and win 2 in a row if he wants to take this set and avoid Dog going up 2 sets to none. And let's go. Okay, Lokenze is set up for one, trying to keep it open. Still open, gets a Tetris. Lokenze, 88,000. Dog, about 2/3 the way up the board. Lokenze gets a split triple down there, and another dirty Tetris. Lokenze, 140. Big lead here early on with Dog. His board climbing. Lokenze all the way back down to the bottom and set up for another Tetris and gets it. 204 for Lokenze. Lokenze, really tough customer in this one. Another one, Lokenze, and another one, 279. And that's a top out for Dog at 92,000. And Lokenze just dropping here like near 300. And he gets at 300. My word. So a true decider now in set 2. So the winner of this wins the set. The winner of this wins the set. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Critical game here for Lokenze. Wants to avoid Dog going up 2 sets to none. And he's able to, at least get an opener he likes where he's got, a chance to get a Tetris down there. He had to kill it, but he's open up again. And Lokenze open skimming, Tetrising 100,000 into the lead here for Lokenze. Dog's board. Oh no, and that's a top out for Dog at 86,000. Lokenze is good and takes set number 2, 6-5. So Lokenze, really good at setting up for these Tetrises early. Okay, players, I did say I'm gonna run an ad real quick, but if you really don't want me to, I don't have to. All right, you guys are ready. You guys want a break for a second or no? Say in chat if you'd rather just go. But if you want 60 seconds, that's fine. Okay. I think they want to go. Let's just go. Forget it. You don't care? All right, let's just go. We'll just go. We're going to go. Set number 3. I can't run ads through the entire set. Well, yeah, I probably should. Well, if you don't want to see ads, there's a very simple way. Oh, whoops. I hit the wrong thing. There's a very simple way to avoid them. All right, we're just going to do set 3 and forget the ads. Oh, Lokenze going to top out 35. So Dog is, he's going to get that. So Dog good. Game 1 of set 3. Add 1 of 1. Join Tetris for the non-pros at tmp.tetris.lol. Okay. Game 2, set 3. Or set 3, game 2, however you want to put it. Y'all, I have applied to stream on TikTok. So I'm gonna try to stream on TikTok, but they have to approve you. So this is like a real big deal. I don't know. I'm trying to be approved. But that means I'll try to stream in vertical mode. So I'm gonna set up a separate vertical setup for this. $90,000 Lokenze, 100,000 for Dog, and Dog takes game 2, and he's up 2-0. Okay, game number 3. So we've had to go to 6 games in each of our first 2 sets, not to 6 games, but to 10 or 11 games, where 6 wins was required. What is going to happen in this one? Lokenze doing amazing from that seed 14. Dog up near the top of the board. That's a top out. Lokenze gets one back. Okay, here comes game number 4. Dog up 2-1. What's the record so far for number of games in a match? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully someone is keeping track. There's only so much I can do as one inept man. And I can't do all the record keeping. Oh, Dog very quickly. That escalated quickly. And Dog gonna top out. Lokenze is good and ties it up. Oh, Tyler and Siler in challengers. Yeah. If you're talking the top level and challengers, then that is certainly it. Okay, game number 5, Dog and Lokenze. Okay, Lokenze's board about 50% of the way up. Dog about 40% of the way up. Lokenze's board climbing. He's at 43,000, and that's going to be a top for Lokenze. Dog good in game 5. Oh, whoops, I put the number 5. Now I put the number 55. There you go. Game 6. This is a set point for Dog. If he wins this game, he wins the set. Lokenze's got to win this one to stay alive in set 3. Tetris Lokenze 54,000. Dog at 52,000. Lokenze 10,000 ahead. Score ratchets up very fast. All right, Dog trying to keep this low. Lokenze 106. Board now About 60% of the way up, climbing. Lokenze. No, that's going to be a top at Lokenze 115. So Dog needs to get to 116. Try not to go right back to... All right, you're good. I mean, that's fine. So, yeah, Dog going to take that one. And Dog wins the set 4-2. And goes up 2-1. Yeah, this is a real tough one. This is a real tough one. All right, well, here we are. It is set number 4, Dog up 2-1. So Lokenze's got to come back, win this one, try to force a set 5. Let's go. 3-2-1. I'm contacting you regarding your car's extended warranty. We got one. We got him. We got one. Oh, no. We got him. Mission accomplished. All right, triple for Lokenze, 47,000. Dog low. He's at 36. Lokenze with the Tetris 1 row up. And a nice triple to bring this all the way back down. Dog with the Tetris, 83,000. Lokenze, 109. All right, Lokenze now about 50% of the way up. Coming down. 121, Dog, 164, Lokenze. And Dog here down stacking. Lokenze. All right, chopping it down. Oh, Lokenze was set up for a moment. And Lokenze is back down to the bottom of the board. 238. Perfect clear here for Lokenze. Dog back by 60,000 points. Basically, 2 Tetrises. Another Tetris. Lokenze, 280. Dog's board climbing. And Dog going to top out at 190. Lokenze is good in game 1 of set 4. Davis Weather with the 34-34. That is going to get us up to 201. Thank you so much, Davis WX. Appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. And that's a big milestone for a tournament to get up to 200. So thank you, Davis, for 40% of the way to the goal. Okay, both players ready. Game number 2 of set 4. 390 top tournament score. No, we've had a, or it might be Lokenze's, but we've had a 580 or 590 from, I think it was Trap Zone. And we had a 5-0 something from Andy, wasn't it? Wasn't it Andy? Steele's got a 500K, yeah. Okay, we're underway here in game number 2. Lokenze, 75% of the way up the board. So is Dog. Dog gets a nice split triple to bring this down. Top out Lokenze. Dog. Wait. A scoreboard is wrong, guys. Scoreboard is wrong. But now it is right. Okay, ready? It's about to be right. Yeah, the scoreboard was wrong, but now it's right. It's 1-1 now. Sorry about that, guys. That's why I need you guys. I need y'all. I wish I could just put someone on this full time so I didn't have to think about it, because obviously I am too dumb. I'm clairvoyant. Yeah, true. True. All right, here it is. Game number 3, set 4. 3-2-1 Tetris. It's scripted. Yeah, I'm trying my best to steal points and give them to the preferred players. These cats trying to get in here. What are you doing in here, Larry? Larry the cat has joined the chat. All right, Dog, 52,000. Another Tetris here, 91,000. Lokenze looking for Tetris number 1, but he's looking to just survive right now. couple of triples in a row going to help him bring that stack down. That's right. Larry the cat is here. Oh, Lokenze stands up that J piece, and we'll see. I don't think that. I think that might have contributed to his topping out. All right, Dog. Up 2-1 now. Okay. Let's go. Game number 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, only after naming the cat Larry did we realize that there was a famous Larry the cat. What, he like guards the prime minister's house or something in the UK, but we didn't know that. I mean, we named him after Larry David. And we have the other cat, Bill, who we named after Bill Belichick. Tetris for Dog, 41,000. And that's a top out Lokenze. So very quickly, Dog up 3-1. And that puts Dog on match point. All right, take a moment if you need it. Take it all in. A Crunchbot Supreme? Crunchbot Supreme. I could go for one of those right now. Okay, well, if Dog can win this game, he will win the match. Lokenze has got to win at least 2 in a row to keep that from happening. So let's go. Game number 5. Dog up 3-1 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. All right, Lokenze trying to channel that inner Tetris demon. Like, he's been very, very good at setting up for Tetris's early. And there's one buried right there. And now, just trying to keep it open, and no! That is going to be a top one for Lokenze at 59,000. And that means that Dog has taken the game, the set, and the match. Dog playing Tetris is going to the semifinals. And just give me 1 second, right? Red and what's your name? Dog? Your name is Dog. Dog will be going to the semifinals. He is a Stupid Tetris Monthly bracket winner. GG's to you, Dog. GG's to you, Lokenze. You did amazing. What a show you put on. And certainly coming out of that 14th seed, that was great. So people very, very entertained by what you're done. And I don't know. I kind of want to, I hope we see you in other modes. Like, Lokenze, tell me some modes that you might like to see. And maybe I'll do them just so we can get you back. So. Low stack, but you want low stack A? I'll consider it. I do like low stack. You know, when we do the CTM Tetris Olympics, there's gonna be like 30 categories to enter, and you know, maybe there'll be a low stack C, low stack A, whatever. Dog says new tournament format just for Dog, Alex, Scooty, Meme, and Andy. Yeah, for sure. Let me, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do just only those people can enter. That's what we'll do. All right, let me just report this real quick. And it was what, 3-1 for both of those sets, right? So I will report these. We'll show you the bracket where we're at. And I don't know, super fun. We do have more coming up, by the way. Don't leave. It's scheduled to start in 20 minutes. So, all right. So we'll show you the bracket. This is where we are at. Blurp. We'll refresh this whole business. And yeah, so we've got 2 semifinalists now. Meme from the 1 spot, Dog from the 6 spot. We still have Pixel Andy versus Blue Scooty to do. Now, in the round of 16, we've still got Alext versus Cobra. That's going to start in 20 minutes. Or that's when it's scheduled to start. If they're here, we could do it now, but that is when it is scheduled to start. So Alext, Cobra, and then the winner will take on Elle for the blue spot in the semifinals to go against Meme. And then we're just waiting on this Pixel Andy Blue Scooty match because we've already done the Blue Scooty versus Lucas match. So we're making progress, y'all. But anyway, I hope you, the players, enjoyed the format. Well, at least you're playing it, anyway. Oh, you versus Rhubarb is off? Okay. Friendly's disorganizer here, says Kingsman. I can confirm Alex and Cobra are free and not involved in any friendlies today. All right, Kingsman, I need updates every hour on the hour. Okay, buddy? I mean, if they want to play friendlies, Jeff said it's okay. Anyway, what's going on, Kingsman and Sharky? Yeah, Jeff said it was okay, so don't worry about it. All right, guys, give me a minute. Let me just... Oh, I stopped the recording. But I got to restart the recording. Okay. I'll set up, we'll do this whole thing here. I'm going to run ads real quick so I can monetize your attention because that is the currency of the internet. So we'll do that while I set up these matches. Can we see Larry? Yeah, give me a minute. Let me just set up these matches and make sure we're just kind of on time. But I will show you Larry. I will show you the Larry. But yeah, let me just reset this whole thing and then we'll do that. So we got to go top 16. We got to call it. Who's the higher seed? It's I think it's. Yeah, it's Alex and Cobra. Okay. Larry is a bit, he's a bit shy though. He doesn't necessarily want to be picked up and held and things like that. So I'll see if I can get him, but I don't want to traumatize him too much. All right, so goodbye number 6 and hello number, no, wrong one, number 4. And then goodbye number 14 and hello number 13. And then we'll reset all these scores. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I'll use this scoreboard again, so I didn't set it up to be all automatic. Like my other stuff happens very quick. This is very slow. It's like the mechanical scoreboard at Fenway Park. Okay. And then reset this. Okay. So let me go see if I can find Larry. not like being handled too much. He is a lap cat, but he wants to. Cats are like that. He loves twerking though. Loves to twerk. Oh, you good kitty. You good kitty. Yes, you are a good kitty. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes. Oh, Bill is here as well. Hi, Bill. Hi. Oh, good kitty. Good kitty. Look at the good kitty. All right, so that's Larry. Go ahead, bud. Bill. Come here, Bill. There you are. Here's Bill. And this is Bill. There he is. He's just a tuxedo cat. A boring, regular tuxedo cat. All right. What's up, buddy? Oh, you good kitty. You good kitty. You good kitty. Do you have a void? I don't know what a void is. All right, bud. Time to get down. Oh, no, no, no. We do not have a void. All right, the cats are sniffing each other, trying to determine, like, what happened. Okay, let's do this. A totally black cat is a void. That's fun. All right, we'll refresh here, and we'll just see if they're hanging around. And they are not. Because they don't show up on camera. Oh, that's true. Okay. And so that'll probably be Alex's camera. And I think Cobra's camera is good, actually. All right, so we'll wait for these two, and I guess I will. There we go. I guess I'll play a little bit. While we wait. All right, I can get one good game off, I think. Oh, you missed my public apology, Kingsman. Oh, you're in chat. Yeah, do you need to be present for the apology? I mean, I really put my whole heart into that apology, so I feel like if I said it again, I would just be like rehearsing something I already said, and I couldn't recapture the same feeling that I had when I did it. And see, now you're messing up my game, Kingsman. Kingsman was late to it. Yeah, don't make me start crying again. I mean, I was crying, Kingsman. But anyway, yeah, I meant every word of it. I definitely came across as harsh. I did not mean to come across as harsh, but it was totally reasonable for someone to take what I said as harsh, and I should have known that when I was talking that this could be taken in that way. So I definitely did not mean to hurt or derogate or anything like that. Kingsman and all the work he does. It's you know, Tetris Friendly's, you know, one of the best, if not the best produced shows of Tetris on Twitch or anywhere else. So, you know, I definitely did not mean that. It was a combination of my being frustrated on the day, but then also just kind of the loose way, you know, we kind of jab and jibe and all that at each other. And I shouldn't have combined those two things together. So it definitely, you know, came across not in the way that I intended. And you know, it was totally, any sane person would have gotten the idea that I was being hurtful. And I definitely did not mean to do that. So I'm so sorry, Kingsman, for what I said and how I came across. And I promise I will never talk about you again, except to make fun of how, except to talk about how pleasingly plump you are. I promise. No, Kingsman does a great job. All right, yeah, listen, I'm going to be straight with you. I love our players, okay? I love our players. I don't recommend anybody get in the business of scheduling Tetris players to anything, okay? It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And I do it. I mean, I don't even do it. I delegate it. That's why I don't do it anymore. I don't wish it on anybody. And it's nothing to do with the players being like bad or unreliable, although they are. No, I'm just kidding. It has nothing to do with that. It just has to do with the fact that this is not a professional sport. So people can't be like, oh, well, I'm going to drop everything, you know, because, oh, I have my $7 million game to show up to, right? So it's not that. And also, it's a lot of teenagers that are involved. People who are not a teenager, anybody who's a minor is not 100% like literally in control of the way their time is spent and what they can do. So, you know, it's not an easy thing to schedule you people, okay? So yeah, so I'm taking back everything whatever I seem to imply about Kingsman, I'm taking it back and I'm blaming you, the players. That is what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna have to make an apology to the players. Oh my God. I did not send a raid over there. There was nobody else to raid. Come on now. Stop it, Zook. Instigator. Take my plump name out of your effing mouth. Yes, hate. So much hate. So much hate. 4 people said the word disorganizer. And it sent Kingsman into a spiral. No, it was rightfully so. Rightfully so. He was stressed out too. He was trying to deal with scheduling. We were all trying to deal with scheduling problems. We're all trying to do it. It's so hard to do. It's the hardest thing in the world. And, you know, nobody's getting rich off this thing, you know? So it's like a lot of stuff to deal with when, you know, for the most part, it's like just kind of a labor of love. It's just something you're doing because you love doing it. And so, you know, you got to be really dedicated to stay in something as long as Kingsman has and as I have, although I couldn't even do it the way Kingsman does, because Kingsman does the scheduling for himself and I don't touch it because I can't, because I will quit if I do it. So Kingsman, with the fortitude to do that, my hat's off to him. Although, Kingsman, you also got to stop being a baby. All right, thank you. Anyway, let's see if our players are here. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Are our players here? Trap should look at cookies more often. Look at Kingsman the way Kingsman looks at cookies. All right. Anyway, we all know really, you know, who is to blame, right, Kingsman? We all know who it is. Oh, wait. Oh, hi, Cobra. What? Cobra's here. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. That's a joke. I gotta stop kidding. This is my problem, is I keep kidding. And I just gotta stop being a kidder, and I've got to be very serious. But yeah, Ben Mullen is to blame, really. Ben Mullen really is kind of to blame for everything. All right, so we got Cobra in the house. And no, but it's scheduling is hard. Scheduling is hard. It's very hard. Trap Zone says, props to Kingsman for real. The first CTWC long bar to be 2 Minos wide. Yeah. They used to be all the people in charge of CTWC used to be the I piece, and they brought in an O piece. Well, congratulations. All right. Let's try to get our old pal Stunning Ryan in the house. I mean, if he's... All right. Cobra. If Stunning Ryan is asleep again, then, well, I'm going to make a ruling. That's what I'm going to do. Forfeit Stunning Ryan? Yeah, screw that guy. All right, Stunning Ryan, you're gone. You're out of here. No, I think Stunning Ryan is here. Cobra warming up on 39. I want to see 39. Like, that's what I want to get to. I think we have a chance with this one. I think we have a chance for 39 in this match. Well, guys, while we are here, let me go ahead and remind you of a couple of things. The rule set for this match, I'm not going to go through the whole meme part, but just want to let you know. Remember, Crunch setting F, no same P sets, level 29 starts all the way through. Matches are 5 sets, okay? So it's still a best of 5, but each of those 5 is made up of multiple games, right? And in those sets, it's essentially a best of 7 win by 2. It's like the first to 4 win by 2. But if you achieve a 4-4 tie, then there's a little best of 3 tiebreaker at the end. Essentially, that means that the potentially winning scores are 4-0, 4-1, 4-2, 5-3, 6-4, and 6-5. Set 5, if it does get to a 4-4 tie, is uncapped. Okay? Essentially, not essentially, it is. Well, and essentially. It's essentially and accidentally uncapped for all you metaphysicians out there. So 5 sets, each set made up of multiple games. You get first player to 4 is the winner, unless it gets to a 4-4 tie, and then it's the first to 6, basically. Except for that 1 5-3, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's bring up this Alext Thatch character. Alext Thatch character is here. All right, they're both playing on 39. So that should scare you a little bit. But not as much as I'm scared of this stencil. Let's see, reset. All right, I gotta fix stencil here. All right, it's not that bad. Yeah, there is a 39 cap. There is a 39 cap. No. There is a 39 cap. All right, y'all. While they are still warming up, just want to remind you all that we do have a prize pool. It's funded 100% by you, the viewers and fans. And we're looking to get to $500. $500 is a signal that tells me that you want to continue to see Stupid Tetris Monthly. And so long as we keep supporting the prize pool and the stream for these events, we can continue to do them. So it all depends on you. Use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. It'll bring up some links. The one that says STM is the one. There it is. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, you can go to the description to find it. Okay, players, when you are ready. Now, players, I do want to tell you, okay, Alext Thatch is ready. I do want to tell you that I am not going to do a verbal countdown for every single game. We could go to 55 or even 60 games, and I'm not going to say 3, 2, 1 Tetris every time. So I will give a verbal countdown at the beginning of each set, but you should be keying in on the text countdown, okay? The text countdown is what you should be keying in on, okay? Because I'm not always going to do a verbal countdown. All right? Good? Good. All right, looks like both players are ready, so let us go ahead and get them started. It's Alext T and Cobra. Stupid Tetris Monthly Crunch. He wants to win a trophy in this. Well, I guess I have to make a trophy. Let's go. Alext T, Cobra. Set 1, game 1, top 16, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And this is all going to happen very, very quickly. Best of 5 sets, each set made of multiple games. Those sets are first to 4 games, win by 2. And there's a cap at 11 total games in a set until the very last set, which is uncapped. We start on level 29. Tetris are worth 36,000 points. And that is going to be a top out for Cobra at 47,000. And Alex is going to take game number 1. Free 40 characters on trophies. Yeah, true. All right, let's go. Game number 2. Thanks for readying up quickly. I love it. Game number 2. Alex C, seed number 4 from the USA, qualified in with a 493. That was the average of his best 3 games. Played in 1 hour, crunch mode. Is ranked number 3 heading into the month in the most recent Premier poll. He is I want to say 7-time Masters event winner, including winning Mega Masters in 2023. Tetris Cobra 81,000. Alex 57,000. Alex also 2-time CTWC Gold Bracket champion. He won it in 24 and 25. Joining Jonas, Joseph, and Dog as the only two or more time winners of CTWC. $131 Alex, $151 for Cobra. Cobra uncovers that deep channel and trying to keep it open. It was a good triple for him, 171. Yeah, basically everyone who's ever won. Well, no, not everyone. We got to get Fractal to win it. And that's a top out for Cobra at 195. So Alex T chased down 196 as the target. 196 is the target for the chase down, and he's got a shot at this. 192. And there it is. So Alex T with the chase down, game number 2. He's going to go up 2 games to none. So Alex, 21, going to stay calm, cool, and collected. Alex up 2 games to none. I guess there's been more players who've won it multiple times than have won it. Is it more? Yeah, Jonas, Joseph. Yeah, there's more players who won it multiple times than who have won it one time, which is weird. Okay, both players ready. Game number 3. Which I guess it's not that weird. It is weird, but it's also not weird. All right, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Anyway, any other interesting Alex facts to tell you? Alex Thatch and Alex facts. You know how they have like Snoop Dogg at the Olympics? I think it would be fun, like when Alex is like retired, to invite him to CTWC to be like the Snoop Dogg of like sideline reporter. Top out for Cobra at 63,000. And there it is. Alex T gets that triple. And he is going to take game number 3 in set 1. And Cobra's like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. All right, both players ready. Game number 4. Alex is on set point. So Alex can win set 1 with a win in this game. Thank you to the person who contributed to the prize pool. That was Beniamino. So Beniamino, thank you for the $5 contribution. The prize pool gets us up to 206. On the right side of your screen, it is Cobra. Cobra is a former Challenger Circuit winner, also won the Boston Tea Parody event number 2 back in January of 2025. Made it to the Masters finals for the first time ever in January. That's a top out for Alex at 87,000. Chase down target for Cobra is 88,000. T-spin missed here for Cobra. He's trying to gut out some points here, and he's going to do it. He's got it. So Cobra takes game number 4 and stays alive here in set 1. Okay, game number 5. Alex T still on set point. Cobra is a two-time CTWC Gold Bracket player, made it into the top 8 in 2025. Also a 3-time Mega Masters player. Had his best year ever also in 2025, top 16 there. We've also seen him at the Lone Star Championship, our last one. That was in 2024. He made it into the top 4 of that. You've also seen him at Space City Regional, playing in the DAS and Open events there as well. Cobra, it says Cobra not ranked in the Premier Poll, but I think Cobra is ranked in the Premier Poll, so that is a mistake. That's a top out for Cobra, 81,000. Alext is good and takes set 1 4 games to 1. So it is time for set 2. Okay, both players ready. Set 2. And things can turn very quickly. I mean, this is a very fun, chaotic, RNG-laden mode. We don't have same piece sets, but we do play enough games to try to overcome it. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. We play a lot of games in this just to try to overcome the RNG. We would use same piece sets if they were available in this mode, but in the competition cartridge, they are not currently available. And maybe they will be in the future. Okay, Cobra at 96,000. Alext at 122. Cobra trying to dig out of this. And no, that is going to be a top out for Cobra at 104. Alext is good in game 1 of set 2. Game number 2, here it comes. Seal says, I like how Alex's headphones are like on his temples. Well, I think he's got the microphone there, and a lot of, yeah, he might still be able to hear it though. He might be able to hear it. Anyway, thanks again, Maitre Witien, for the sub. Appreciate that. 41 months. Thank you. 21,000 for Cobra, board climbing quickly. And that's a top for Cobra. Alext is good in game 2. All right, both players ready for game 3. All right, Cobra, a little perfect clear. Alext triple 42,000. Cobra 37,000. And Cobra trying to downstack here. His board now 2/3 the way up. And let's see what he can do to try to dig out. And no, that's a top for Cobra at 60,000. And Alext is going to go up 3 games to none. And they are ready again. Alext is on set point here in match 2. Game 2. Set 2? Set 2. Ay, ay, ay. All right, here we go. Game 4. Okay, 15,000. Cobra, he gets a triple, 25,000. Alex, 31. All right, Cobra opening up that Tetris well. And he gets it. Tetris down 103 for Cobra. Let's see if he can work this down. And let's see. They are near the top of the board. Top up for Cobra at 124. Chase down target for Alex. And he's starting to down stack. He needs to get to 125. And how did he live this? Can he close that out? And he does. And oh my God, Alex T survives and chases it down. He was way up near the top of the stack, and he's going to survive and chase it down. And he's going to take set number 2, 4 games to none. And Alex is up now to 2 to none. Where is this? Here it is. Okay, it's set number 3. Cobra's got to win this set. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, what was, let me look at that premiere poll, because whoever this intern was did Cobra dirty here. We gotta restore him to his proper station here. $33,000 for Alex, 28,000 for Cobra. Cobra way up near the top of the board. That's going to be a top out for Cobra at 42. And Alex is good in game number 1 of set 3. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 2, set 3. Yeah, let me restore him to his proper dignity. And we'll put that 3, put some respect on his name. It's 7. I knew it was 6, 7. I forgot though. Tetris for Cobra, 49,000. $66 for Cobra, 47 for Alex. 89 now for Cobra, 73,000 for Alex. Cobra halfway up the board. Alex T, about a third of the way up the board, pretty low. All right, Cobra gonna get a long bar, and that's gonna help. 135 for Cobra. Alex T, 127. Triple here, 137. Alex closing the gap a little bit. Cobra 165. So the chase down target is 165 and anything, really. And he's just lining out, and Alex T is going to take that one. So Alex is going to go up 2 games to none. Okay, Alex up 2 games to none. This is game 3 of set 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Okay, Alex 34, Cobra 43. And that is a top out for Alext, and Cobra is good in game number 3. You can mull it out a little bit if you want to. Try to get some reps in, that's fine. No, he's just gonna top. I respect it. Okay, game number 4, set 3. All right, Cobra, about 40% of the way up the board. And now about 2/3 the way up the board. Oh no, that's going to be a top out for Cobra, and Alext is good in game number 4. And he's going to go up 3 games to 1. And there's a dirty for Alext. So Alex gonna do a little mulleting here. Try to get some last minute reps before game 5. All right. It looks like both players are ready. Alext is up 3 games to 1, so he is on match point right now. Cobra's got to win the next 2 to continue on in the tournament. All right, Tetris for Cobra, 68,000. Got a good, clean board there. Going to down stack it here. Perfect clear. 88,000 for Cobra, 54,000 Alext. $112 Cobra. Alext, 86,000. There's a nice triple. Triple is good points in this, I think. All right, Cobra, another triple. 154 for him. 124 for Alext. Another perfect clear, Alext. All right, Cobra. We'll set up for a moment, but just taking a series of triples down. So, all right, Cobra down stacking here, 198. Alext, though, closing the gap. He's at 183. He's back by 20,000, less than a Tetris. Tetris here worth 36,000. And there we go. Cobra all the way back, perfectly clearing stack down to the bottom. So Cobra maintaining when he needs to. Lombard gets over. 251 for Cobra. Board starting to creep up a little bit for both. $276 for Cobra, $273 for Alext. It is so close. Board up for Cobra. Alext is about a little less than halfway. And that's going to be a top at 302 for Cobra. And Alext is going to take it 4-1. So Alext defeats Cobra in straight sets. 4-1, 4-0, 4-1. So a very, very good set from Alext. Cobra might have gotten RNG'd quite a bit from that one. So thank goodness it is a low stakes non-masters event. But Alext, you are the winner. You did great. And GG's to you, Cobra. You did amazing. Sorry we did you dirty with that NR there. You were definitely an R ranked player there, number 7. So yeah, good matchup. I thought it was going to be more fireworks. I mean, you saw these guys playing on 39 to warm up, which is crazy. So it's going to go in the book as a 3-0 for Alex. And thanks again, Cobra. Hope to see you again in the future. So let's report this 3-0 monthly Tetris. And we'll set up our next match with Trap Zone and determine another semi-finalist. And okay, so let me go ahead and do that. Do. And we prefer doing things our own way. Nope, 40-0. Okay. And I think Elle is what, seed number blabbity bloop? Yeah, seed number 5. So that is easy to do. So goodbye, number 13. We miss you, but we're happy to see. All right, Alext, reading a book. What are you reading, dude? He's reading. I need to see the book. The Story of Timeless Something. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. Oh my God, why are you so big? You're giant. You're a giant person. Conscientious objector. Why are you such a giant person? You're a massively giant person right now. All right, we'll get you over here and then we'll flip you around. You're getting flipped. You already read this book? It's so motivational. Conscientious Objector? Is that a self-published book? Book. I'm looking up this book. Desmond Ross. The Story of an Unlikely Hero. All right. There it is. Well, I think it's time. I think it is time. Let these players warm up another moment. I'll run 1 minute of ads to try to pay for all this. But we'll let them warm up. Sentient Longbar says, I enjoy stories only about likely heroes. Yeah. Somebody who's a likely hero. Yeah, this person's probably going to be a hero. And then watching it, I love it. I'm with you. You need a monthly Tetris ads channel where we all just leave a tab open. Yeah, and I just run continual ads. That's a good thought. Well, this is the last match of the day. That Masters match that I had mentioned, that one got canceled, unfortunately. So this is going to be the last match of the day. Right? Is it? Is that misinformation? Yeah, that got scrapped, right? Let me just check on the latest. Okay, yeah, I think that got scrapped. All right, Elle, it is time to face your destiny. You are the new conscientious objector. Elle is the unlikely hero. We need to keep inventing alternative formats so that people can defeat Alext. That's really what it comes down to. There was only one seed upset in the top 16. Yeah, Lokenze, right? Host more Tap Masters? Oh, you want stuff that you can win again. I do want to do one more. Should we do it for April? Oh, Sentient Long Bar. Yeah, I discovered that too, actually. I got that information from Reddit, so I should have known, but all right, you want more Tap Masters too. Should we do it in April? You want April Tap Masters? All right, we'll do it. More Tap Masters, but no Alex. All right. Should we allow wiggle tapping and raking and Moya tapping? All right. Looks like both players are ready. It is top 8. Give the rest of the field a chance. We'll just put Alex at the end, and he can be like the boss at the end. Let's go get this game started. Alext versus Elle. STM crunch time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This is a best of 5 sets. Each set is a first to 4 games, but you must win by 2. So the set will move beyond 7 games if we need to do that to get the player to win by 2. But there's a cap at 11 games, essentially, is what happens. So 4-wide playfield, level 29 starts. We do have the level 39 super kill screen turned on just in case. And we've got Alext here, a 7-time Masters event winner, 2-time CTWC Gold Bracket champion. He was the winner of our Tap Masters event. He is the winner of our Mega Masters 2023, so the second ever Mega Masters winner. He is a player who's gotten a rebirth, he's gotten a crash, he's gotten a this, he's gotten a that. 16.7 million PB, ranked 3rd in the Premier poll. 145 for Alext, 187 for Elle. And on the right side, it's Trap Zone, longtime community member, who is the world record holder for the single highest score in this mode. That was in an uncapped game. 208 top out for Elle. So Alext has got to get to, well, it doesn't matter what he's got to get to because he is not going to get to it. He's going to top out, and Elle will take game number 1. That says Cobra. It's got to say Elle. All right, there you go. You're doing all this nonsense, all the nonsense. So much nonsense. Okay, both players ready. Alext and Elle, game number 2, set 1. 3-2-1 Tetris. Elle is a former Hopeful Circuit winner. That was back in March of 2022. Her first Masters event was March of 2021. And she's been as high as the top 8 in the Masters event. Of course, that was back when it was a 16-player tournament, but still, it counts. Elle also played in our no rotation event, got top 8 in that. And that's a top out for Elle. Alext going to take a game here in set 1. Oh, that moves you down the morality ranking. Yeah, classic Tetris morality rankings. Okay, game number 3. Alext and Elle tied at a game apiece here in set 1. Elle is also a 3-time Mega Masters player. Played in 22, 23, and 24. 2-time CTWC Gold Bracket player, 22 and 23. Played in Tap Masters. Got into the round of 16 in that one. And she's been around the classic Tetris community for a million years. Millions of years. What a fossil. 114 for Alext. Elle going to top out 40,000. And Alext goes up 2 games to 1. You forgot who is seed number 1? Seed number 1 is Meme. Meme is already into the semifinals. And this game will determine our 3rd semifinalist. We've already got Meme and Dog in there. All right, game number 4. Here we go. So there's still a top 8 match to do, and that besides, Alext in trouble. This is not going to end well. That is a top out for Alext, 7,200. So Elle is going to tie it up. So there's another top 8 match still pending. It's Pixel Andy and Blue Scooty. What does that say? Something Alext. Who knows what these people are doing. They're insane. So that means the remaining players in this tournament are Meme, Alext, Blue Scooty, Pixel Andy, Dog, and Trap Zone. So Trap Zone, of course, a tapper playing emulator on a laptop. Versus like the 5 best players in Tetris. So Elle is obviously one of the 6 best players in Tetris. Because that's who's left in this tournament. So it's really Elle trying to slay these dragons. Your capture? Oh, your capture. Okay, yeah, go fix your capture. Oh, got it. Okay. I was wondering why he was sitting there, but that makes sense. Excuse me. Okay, both players are ready. Game number 5, Alext versus Elle, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So if you're kind of, if you're looking for an outsider, to root for, maybe it's Elle, That's all I'm saying. You want to end the oligopoly of Tetris. Oh, another Alext and Pixelandy, Dog Scooty, whatever. Then Elle's your girl. 63,000 for Alext, 60,000 for Elle. No, Steele says we're rooting for the 1%. You're rooting for the 1%. All right, Elle, 84,000. And no, that is going to be a top for Elle at 85. And Alext goes up 3 games to 2. Whoops. Hey. Okay, there we go. That's right. That's right, Elle. The only remaining Asian in the tournament. That's it. That's not me saying that, by the way, if you can't read chat. That's Elle, an Asian person saying that, and I'm reading it. Okay. Okay. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, I'm canceled. Another cancellation attempt gonna happen to Andy. I'm like Teflon though. Okay, Teflon Van. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Game number 6. So Alext is on set point here. Oh, I would love it if I had a Teflon Van. Dirty Tetris here for Elle, 55,000. Alext at 55 also. So Sue is in Chicago for a conference, like a professional conference. And that means I got the apartment to myself for several days. And you know what I love doing when Sue is not here? Decluttering. That's my favorite thing to do. When Sue is not here, I can declutter because I can like put stuff anywhere in the apartment I want. So I'm very excited to do some decluttering. 140 for Elle, 195 for Alext. And that is gonna do it for set 1. Alext will take it 4 games to 2. That's like, oh my God, Sue's gonna go. Now I know what I'm gonna do. I have a big decluttering party. Me and Marie Kondo trying to figure out what sparks joy. Like big boxes all around the apartment, containers, moving stuff around. Oh, can't, it's the best. All right, well, players, Alext, I think that's kind of a mullen here. So 409 for Alex. So let's give Alex his points and his gold bar. Vandy Joy Sparking 2.0 drop. If this got poop on it, would you clean it or throw it away? Yeah, that's a good. But there's some things that I need, even though they got poop on them, and I would just buy another one. So that's not a good. I do like the idea of that whole Swedish death cleaning. Have you guys heard about that? So basically, and it's, it has a crazy name, but it's a good concept. It's like, basically if you were to pass away, what stuff would you not want to leave to the people who are left behind to deal with? And that got me thinking, is like, boy, I really hope someone doesn't find like this. And, there's a few things that I hope people don't find. So I got to get rid of those. I got to get rid of those embarrassing things. Like, why does he have this? So we're gonna be doing some KonMari. We're gonna do some Swedish death cleaning. Maybe we'll do some joy sparking 2.0. $160 here for Alext, 55 for Elle. Tetris, perfect clear for Elle, 93,000. But Alext basically, I don't know, like 2.5 Tetrises ahead. Elle gonna take that triple, good low board. And this is the Elle that we've been expecting. Tetris for Alex, 229. There's another Tetris for Alex. He's finding a rhythm. Tetris for Elle, 178. She's got the world record in this format. The only player with a 1.1, at least as of like yesterday. But who knows? Things move quickly. 377 for Alex. And another Tetris for Alex, 420. He's going to take the triple, 227 for Elle. 447. Alex, another Tetris for Alex. And Elle at 259. Alex at 535 against an active opponent. 535 against an active opponent, not a mullen. Which is crazy. Alex, if you want to mullen it out, go ahead. This is a game. 628 for Alex. Another Tetris for Alex. Raid from RXS. Thank you, RXS. Yeah, the bar timing is just sick. Top player RNG. Oh, Alex into level 30 at 684. Level 31. So there's a 39 super kill screen. Now the only person, there's only a couple. Like who is maxed out on the 39 cap? And that's going to be a top out for Alex at 737. I think that is the score of the tournament so far. He's just yawning like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, nobody's maxed out on a 39 cap, but my God, he had a shot. He had a shot. So insane is right. Oh, do I have to give Alex a point? All right, Alex gets a point. All right, Trapzone says it's okay. I get the record in this next set. All right, I'm here for it. Game 2. Here comes game 2 of set 2. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So yeah, Alext is at least in that game he found a rhythm, and yeah, his bar timing was great. Someone needs to check him controller and game, because this is not normally. And that is a top out for Elle at 20,000. And Alext is good in game number 2. Double max out in top 8, just like Joseph versus Green Tea in 2019. Yeah, this could be Alex. This could be like Joseph Green Tea, but for crunch mode. The other thing that I'll do while Sue is away is like I'll stay up all night scanning things. I have like documents like from the past that I just want to preserve because, you know, like I have a legacy, you know. So I'm going to preserve my documents, but that means I can stay up all night using the scanner, and the scanner is loud. So, but I don't want to wake Sue up. But now I can stay up late scanning. These are my plans, guys. All right, game number 3. Game number 3 here in set number 2. Yeah, so decluttering and scanning. These are my favorite things in life. M Hot Mountain says, I absolutely adore the Joseph versus Green Tea match. I was hyped when that happened. Yeah, I was there. Nothing in my mind, no event I've ever been to tops 2019 CTWC. 38,000 top out for Elle. Alext is good. Missed adjustment. Okay. So Alex is up 3 games to none. Elle gonna take a moment here. Okay, and the moment has passed. So Alext on set point again. So Elle's gonna come back and win 3 in a row to extend this match a bit. And let's go, game 4. All right, Elle uncovers. Trying to keep that Tetris well open. And yeah, bad bar timing there for Elle. A couple of bars there to just kind of give her time to think. And no, that is going to be a top out for Elle. And Alext is going to take set number 2. And he goes up 2 sets to none. All right, you're going to warm up for a sec. That's fine. Let me run an ad real quick. I'm going to run an ad, okay? Ad time. Alex has got his medals. He's got his sunglasses on. Man, the coolest guy ever. He's like Snoop at the Olympics. This is Mr. Genesis. Oh, what is Mr. Genesis? This is This is new. I don't know what that is. Mr. Genesis. That's great. I don't know what it is, but it's great. And I like it. Okay, it looks like Elle is ready. So as soon as Mr. Genesis is ready, we can get started. All right, they're both ready. Let's go. Alext versus Elle. Alex is up 2-0. Here we go. Set 3, fresh scoreboard. 0-0 here in set 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Elle with a Tetris, 64,000. Alext, there's one, 121. So 50,000 point lead for Alex. I'm going to say early on, but I mean, this is like, you know, these games are over before they begin. And Alext up near the top of the board. Top out at 185. At 188. Oh, we got the double up there at the end. So Elle going to chase it down with, I think that was a triple. So that should be good. Elle is good in game number 1. And Alext is frozen. Steele says, you know, if we had SPS inputting the seed would probably take longer than the actual game. Yeah, true. But, you know, a cool feature would be auto increment. All right, so if anybody is on the dev side or Java or anybody else, let's have an auto increment mode. Auto increment. You know? What about that? Okay. Alext, your camera's frozen. Auto increment already exists? It does? Wait, it does? How does it exist? I didn't know that. Wait, it exists? Oh yeah, if you're on an emulator, right? If you're on an emulator. Oh, it was on the CCWC France ROM? Bro, get me that ROM. What the heck? Bro is holding out on us. All right, anyway. All right, Elle is up 1-0, set 3. Does seed increment count as random seed? Well, the first seed is random. And so that it imparts its randomness to the sequence. French privilege. I know. What the heck? Well, I don't need any French ROM here, okay? I'm going to use the Freedom ROM. All right, 78,000 for Elle, 57,000 for Alext. And that's top out for Elle at 88,000. The Alext target 89, and yeah, he's got it. So Alex going to tie it up here in set number 3. Do you remember when we tried to cancel the French and people were serving freedom fries instead of French fries? Oh, just give me 1 second, guys. I got to get the tortoise out of here. He's going to crap on my floor. Hold on. All right, I am back. Here it is. Game number 3, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, I mean, that's what's funny about it. That's why it was stupid. They're Belgian. But yeah, yeah, you guys don't remember. This was like, early 2000s after, the big horrible event. And then the French somehow did something that some people found to be an affront. And then we canceled the French. But I don't like the French. We're not eating French fries anymore. We're serving freedom fries. But you guys are all too young to know that. Freedom fries. Oh, Alext up near the top of the board. And let's see what he can do. Top out, Alext, 94,000. And Elle going to also top out at 57. So Alext will hang on and take game number 3. Go up 2-1 here in set 3. Yeah, you're going to change the names. Right, exactly. Whatever. It's so dumb. But that's it. We're going to use the Freedom ROM. We don't need that French ROM. We're going to use the Freedom ROM. That is worse. All right. Game number 4. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. But anyway, yeah. All right. So is that confirmed that French ROM has auto increment? That is sickness. Hopefully that'll make its way into the general, in the widespread whatever release. I don't know how software works. Whatever you call it, the general release. Alext gets the long bar down for a couple of split clears here. 37,000 for him. Elle is already 2/3 of the way up the board, so she's got to fight this back down. Oh yeah, freedom toast, right? Yeah, I mean this is what it was like back then. People coming up with all the substitutions of French things that you could do back then, and that's top out for Elle. Alext is up 3 games to 1. Freedom units. Yeah. Well, I have to stop eating crepes? No, I'll never stop eating crepes. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Alext is on match point, so Elle's got to win 2 to try to extend this match here. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Aren't French fries Belgian? Yes, they are. Now, the story, which is probably apocryphal, I don't know if it can be confirmed, but the whole idea was that American GIs were in, they were overseas for the whatever war it was. 1 or 2, I don't remember. Probably 2. And they were in Belgium, and then they had these, fried French fries, basically, these fries. And the people who were eating them were speaking French, so the GIs called them French fries. Now, that is an apocryphal story, almost certainly. I'm sure it has more to do with the style of cutting the fries being Frenching them, but who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Somebody must know. I should check my Harold McGee book. He probably has got it in there on food and cooking. It's like where I go. It's in storage, unfortunately. So Elle is good and is gonna take game number 2. All right, we've got Kern GPT in the chat. All right, there it is. Game number 6. Elle's got to win this one. Stay on in the tournament. Alext is on match point again. Well, I mean, I like it. You're Kern GPT. Yeah, it's so weird that you know, most people in this chat probably aren't old enough to remember that. That's all right. It's the one good thing about having lived a long time. It's the only good thing is you know more stuff. All right, that's a top out for Alext. So Elle has got a chance. 94,000 is the target. $94 is the target, and Ella's got it. So Elle has tied this set up 3-3. So now the first of 4 is out. It's a win by 2. So Elle has got to Elle or Alex has got to get to 5 to 3. So 5-3 is a winning score. Otherwise, it'll be 6 to whatever. So if somebody wins the next 2 games, they win. Otherwise, it's going to be the first to 6. That's how it goes. Okay, well, players ready. Game number 7. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, Alext, 42,000. Elle at 37,000. Couple of squares here are nice. For Elle's trying to bring this down. Nice double, I think that was. Elle down stacking, and Alext at 93,000. Elle at 87. All right, triples. Triples are good points. Uh-oh, Elle's kind of getting vertical here with some of these pieces. That is causing the board to ratchet right up. Let's see if she can survive here. Alext is at 141. And that is the top out at 129. Elle gets the glitch double, but it's not enough. And Alext is good and goes up 4-3. It's match point again for Alex. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Alext on match point. Elle's got to tie it up. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. That last song was Farewell. It was a bonus track on I forget the name of the album. Whatever the blue-green, whatever the album that has the cover that looks like the Northern Lights, kind of. It's like a bonus track called Farewell from Flex Style. 94,000 for Alext, 90,000 for Elle. Zook with 100 bits, you're welcome. Thank you. Elle 146, double here, 150. Alext low 132. Chase down target for Alext is 154. If he does it, he'll punch his ticket to the semifinals. And the long bar goes in, and that is going to do it. And Alext is going to sweep his way into the semifinals. Straight sets against Cobra, straight sets against Elle. If you want to call that a sweep. Maybe you don't call it a sweep, but straight sets we'll call it. And there you go. Alext, 5 games to 3. Elle, what the heck? You were our only hope. You were our only hope. And now we got to suffer More Alex T and Dog and Meme and Scooty and Pixel Andy. You are our only hope. No, you did amazing. You did amazing, Elle, and thank you for being here. And you did great. And your spirit, wonderful spirits. And I appreciate your playing yesterday. Alex T, you're a winner. You are a winner, and you are moving on in the, not the red bracket. That's the red bracket. You are in the blue bracket. Alex T is a bracket winner, so congratulations to you, buddy boy. You will be moving on, and Elle gets the STM Spirit Award. All right, we're gonna for STM from now on, we will have one winner, but we will also have a Spirit Award. And Elle gets the Spirit Award. All right. The Spirit of Stupid. All right. He's got, look at that. He's got all the medals. He's got every medal. Oh, he's a winner. There you go. He's showing all the trophies now. And yeah, there's another one. He's got different J's. He's got all the medals. Where's your Mega Masters trophy? Oh, whoops. We still got to make those. We got to make those. We'll make those. All right. I'm going to make them. My last official act of STM is to get medals to all the, to all the winners of our yearly events. Oh, look at that. You're amazing. Yeah, but where's your copy of what was it? Oh, Conscientious Objector. Where's your copy of that? We need that. All right, bye, buddy. Congratulations to you. And Elle, you got this STM Spirit Award. I think, and it's my judgment, so that you get it. Congratulations to you. There it is. Desmond Doss. Conscientious Objector, Alex T. All right, let me report this and I'll show you the bracket, show you where we're at. You just got a crunch PB post match. Oh, rip Cobra. You got a max? Wait, what? You got a max? How many lines? He saved 100 dudes without killing a Japanese soldier. That sounds good. Level 63, 531 lines? Wait, what? Did you record it? Did you record it? Tell me you are recording. Oh my God. You get a screenshot? At least get the screenshot, bro. At least get the screenshot. At least. Do you have a screenshot of any proof at all? Yeah, just gin up a screenshot there, Cobra. I don't know what the standards are, but you can submit it. Maybe they'll put it on as a claim. I don't know. Screenshot in the PB channel. Maybe they'll put it on as a claim. I don't know. We'll try and get it again. You're hot right now, dude. All right, what was once this is now this. Yeah, just do it again. Just do it again. So, all right, yeah, let's refresh this. It should update. So yeah, we're down to we've got 3 of our semifinalists determined. People remaining in the tournament are let's see, who are the top 5 players? The top 5 players, according to the premier poll, are Blue Scooty, Dog, Alex T, Pixel Andy, and Meme. The players remaining in this tournament are Blue Scooty, Dog, Alex T, Pixel Andy, and Meme. In Stupid Tetris Monthly. There's nothing safe. Is there nothing safe? Oh my God. They're coming for your Stupid Tetris Monthly trophies too. They're coming for your DAS and they're coming for your Stupid Monthly. So, all right, meme, Alex D, Pixelani, Blue Scooty. So we got to do Pixelani, Blue Scooty. That is, I don't know when that's going to happen. I think there's some, that is not even scheduled. So that, we will figure out when that is, but hopefully we'll get this done at some point before the end of the month-ish would be good. Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for me for this. I want to thank everybody who supported the stream. We'll let this come back around and thank you properly. And thanks for the follows, Young P and Maxwell Ramsby. Twitch subs, 52 Canon, Major ETN bits from Zoog, and a raid from RXS. All right, we can afford our GLP one shot for the month. Thank you so much. So there's that. Also, thank you to the patrons. Big shout out to Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Canine, Tacky, Madelsberger, N Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dad, Kim M, Cat Kid, Java T, Jason, Sonny, Mila, and all the rest of the gang. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate you. Prize pool is up to 206. We had contributions from Benyamino, Davis, WX, Jiffy, Park. And I think that's what we had today. We also had earlier contributions from Summer B, Arbaro, Burby, Pseudo Canard, and Hudson Boyer. So thank you. Oh, and also Colin. Thank you. And Maisie. And Mr. Burrow. And Mino Floof. And Arbaro. I think I got everybody. Please, God, let me get everybody. Okay, good. That is everybody. So the next thing that we've got scheduled tomorrow, Masters Green and Teal Top 16 Part 2. That is going to be, yeah, it's a top 16 match and then a top 8 match, I believe. Sidnev versus Guafi, winner versus Alice. Let's look at the, what is that? So yeah, Sidnev, Guafi, green bracket. Knight is already into the top 8. So that means that we will play down to a... Is that playing down to a semifinalist? Is that what that is? I think that's what that means. So Sidnev, Guafi will go there. Yeah, so we're going to play down to our green semifinalist tomorrow at 4 p.m. Texas time. That's 16 local plus 6, 22 UTC. So should be a good one. Looking forward to that. I might be back on tonight a little bit later, maybe do some PB attempts or something like that. But I also might get started on my declutter, which you don't want to see. It's very embarrassing. All the weird, goofy stuff that I hang on to. But anyway, thanks again, everybody. And again, my sincere apologies to Kingsman for any distress that I caused. I can definitely see why somebody would be upset by the tone that I had yesterday, and it was not right. I didn't intend it, but it was I should have known. So thank you, Kingsman, for all you do. We love you, but that doesn't mean that you are any less portly. So thank you, Kingsman. Love you. And okay, YouTube, we will see you tomorrow. Thank you, M Hot Mountain, Lori, Alfalfa Field, Jungle Cook, and all the salty stars. And Christopher is here, and Luis, and all the stars. Okay, bye. Twitch. Oh, Kingsman, you're so beautiful.